were in the wild, they would, at 7 years old, they would be considered past middle aged. And
Whoa.
not getting any more. Just telling me he hasn't had enough to eat. Yeah, so
Got a photo, Jared, quick?
but when they're looking for his tyre, that's force of habit, his tyre, he's taken it into the den, it's usually there and he sits on top of it so I can't get it, and it's usually in that spot there. That was really funny. He mustn't have realised it wasn't there, he was just going to sit on top of it and guard it.
Has he got trouble with one of his eyes? Or?
Oh, they're a bit, yeah, they are a bit wonky.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just how they are. I started to say if these guys were in the wild, they would be considered past middle age, because they're lucky to make 10, 11-year-old in the wild. In captivity, life expectancy 20, 22 years of age, so their life expectancy doubles. Only because they have all their health needs taken care of. They get a drench a couple of times a year, and that's 36 dog worming tablets each, which isn't a big deal to give them. You just put it in the meat, you just put it through the fence and they just eat it up. So, as you can see, it's not hard to give it to them. And then they get their feline enteritis injection every year, and we usually get the vet or the work experienced students to do that, so they don't associate any nasty things with us. But he'd already want to eat me as it is. Yeah, so we just prefer to...
So they're not tame at all?
Oh no way in the world. No. But he has got a lot better, because when he first started jumping up on the fence, I couldn't lean on the fence because he'd have his claws that come right through, but he's not serious now, he's only mucking around because he's got his claws retracted. We have a bit of an understanding, but no, he's a nice boy. They've all got their different idiosyncrasies. When there's no food involved, and I'll come down here, he'll come up and he'll put one ear up against the fence. I'm having the fingers down on the inside of his ear, and then he'll turn around and put the other ear up against the fence for me to scratch, and then he'll make a mad grab at me, so you've got to be quick to get your fingers out or they'll be gone like that. Wouldn't they? Eh? Now, you had a question?
Jared?
Yes.
Well, the teeth of the lion are nearly like the jaws of life. Instead, they're the jaws of death.
Well, yeah, they would be if you went in there. Yeah, that's right. You had a question, mate? Yeah, they are. Very rare. The white, they're not, people ask us, being white lions, are they albinos? No, they're not. They don't have the red eyes. They've isolated, with their DNA, they've isolated a chinchilla gene which causes the colouring, and that's with the blue eyes, blue and yellow eyes, and the white colouring, so they aren't albinos. Whereas the white kangaroo over there, he is an albino kangaroo. These guys are true white lions. I think some people come here expecting them to be like Snow White, but when you see a tawny lion and these guys side by side, you can see there is a huge difference. A lot of you probably have seen tawny lions. Any of you kids want to have a bit of a guess how much they might weigh? Yes?
7 pounds.
Oh, I think they're a bit heavier than that.
That's how big you were when you were born.
Yeah, that's not even as mine.
Whoa.
Take your claws.
Oh, it lost a nail.
His nail just fell out. Oh, God.
Get out. You're not eating. Go away. Come on.
Oh, I don't want that.
Not getting any more. Stop it. Not getting any more. Pull the fence down a minute.
Whoa!
You idiot.
What the hell?
Not getting through. Get down.
No, they're just snapping off.
No, they break their nails off all the time. What was I going to say? Yeah, we like to. You're about 200 kilos. Well, these guys are a bit heavier. Getting going. Find your tie. We'll lighten them off to about 200. We'll lighten them off to about 220 kilos.
Are you videoing this, Darren? You should have a video of this. This is awesome. Video.
Totally new meaning on the hot breath down the back of your neck.
Hold it up a bit. Hold it up so you can see the name.
Yes, I can feel you. Anybody got any other questions about them?
You gotta watch this on TV.
You haven't lost any digits yet, I guess?
No. This guy is the dominant lion. I let him out first, and he goes to his pile of meat, which he thinks he hasn't had anywhere near enough. That's why he's carrying on like he is. Matimba over there is a subdominant lion. If I was letting Matimba out first, mate, it's all right the odd day or two, but if I let him out for 2 or 3 days continually, he would think that he's becoming dominant, and that's when fights develop. And that's why we try to keep everything as calm as possible. And that's why no meat goes in there that hasn't been butchered. People often ask us, do we put anything in there live? And the answer is no. Only because there's other animals running around it here and they would think that everything that moves, including us, is fair game. And it mainly to minimise the fighting, because you don't want them fighting, because there's nothing you can do about it if they do start fighting. And it'll finish up in death or injury. So we just keep everything as calm as possible and maintain the dominance. And they have their odd bit of an argument every now and again, like brothers, and then they kiss and make up and they're asleep together. So, yes, mate.
Well, which one's the nice lion?
Well, they're both nice.